Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of GIST Shelf Digest. I'm so glad you're here with me today because we're diving into a topic that isn't just about marketing, and it isn't just about ads. It's about people. More specifically, it's about how we can build strong, lasting relationships with our customers through the power of advertising. Now, you might be thinking, wait, customers don't buy ads, they buy products. But here's the truth. Customers don't really buy products either. What they actually buy is the feeling of being understood. And that, my friends, is where the path to strong customer relationships begins. So, today, I'll take you on a journey. We're gonna break down the strategies, the numbers, the psychology, and yes, even the technology that allows us to turn an ad from just a fleeting message into the beginning of a long-term relationship. Stick with me, because by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear roadmap for making your ads serve the relationship, not the other way around. Let's dive in. The core equation, expectations versus satisfaction. Let's start with the basics. Building any successful customer relationship comes down to a very simple equation: perceived value versus actual satisfaction. If the product or the experience meets what the customer expects, that's fine. But if it exceeds what they expect, that's where trust is born. Trust is when an ad is no longer just an ad, but an invitation to a shared journey. From an economic perspective, we often break this down using a concept called customer lifetime value, or CLV. Instead of looking at a customer as a single purchase, CLV treats them as the total revenue they'll bring throughout their relationship with your business, minus the cost of keeping them happy along the way. Here's why that matters. Attracting a brand new customer is way more expensive than keeping an existing one. In fact, acquisition costs can be 5 to 25 times higher than retention costs, depending on your industry. That alone should reshape how we think about advertising. Advertising is not just for grabbing attention, it's about deepening relationships and ensuring customers return. Measuring retention the right way. So how do we measure if we're keeping customers the right way? Well, there's a straightforward formula for customer retention rate, or CRR. It looks like this, where S is the number of customers at the start of a given period, N is the number of new customers acquired during that period, and E is the number of customers at the end of the period. This percentage essentially tells you how healthy your relationships are over time. But retention is more than just numbers. There are supporting factors that give you deeper insights. Customer satisfaction scores like CSAT or Net Promoter Scores, purchase frequency, average order value, AOV. Studies have shown that increasing retention by just 5% could boost profits anywhere between 25% and 95%. Let that sink in. 5% in retention could mean nearly doubling your bottom line. Strategies for strong customer retention. Now, let's get practical. What are the actual strategies we can use to retain customers and build loyalty? Let's run through some of the most effective ones. Exceptional customer service. Train your team not just in procedures, but in empathy and emotional intelligence. Modern studies connect excellent service directly with higher revenues. Personalization. This is big. Tailor the experience to your customer as an individual. Recommend tools, guides, or solutions personally relevant to them. McKinsey found that personalization can lift revenues by 5 to 15%, and sometimes even 25%, depending on execution. Building communities. Create spaces online or offline where your customers feel like they belong. User groups, learning academies, even simple online forums foster emotional loyalty and spark word-of-mouth marketing. Involving customers in development. Invite them to beta tests to give feedback and then visibly improve based on that feedback. This builds trust and ownership. Loyalty programs, points, discounts, exclusive deals. Done right, these programs drive repeat business and encourage higher lifetime value. The role of AI and technology. And of course, technology and AI are transforming how we nurture these relationships. Behavioral analytics tools like heat maps and user session recordings show where people get stuck or engaged. That data helps improve the user journey immediately. CRM systems consolidate every piece of customer data into one unified view, so you can personalize consistently across all touchpoints. AI chatbots are now essential. They provide instant support, 24/7, handling routine tasks while seamlessly escalating sensitive issues to human agents. All these technologies don't replace the human touch, they're amplifiers. They make personalization scalable. Smart strategies beyond retention. There are also more advanced strategies worth mentioning. Smart filtering. Focus on customers who bring real economic and cultural value. Strengthening core segments. Prioritize your main audience, but don't neglect secondary ones that could grow into high-value groups. Post-purchase follow-ups. A well-timed check-in can increase satisfaction and uncover upselling opportunities. Optimizing touchpoints. Every single customer interaction should feel seamless and consistent, strengthening the brand image. Balancing direct marketing and branding. Direct marketing brings short-term results, but strong branding pays dividends long-term. The real power lies in doing both well. Membership economy, turning transactions into belonging. Now, let's talk about the membership economy. This approach transforms a customer from someone who buys from you once in a while into a member, part of a recurring relationship. Think about Netflix, for example. You don't just buy one movie, you subscribe and belong to an ecosystem of continuous value. A strong membership model does three big things: increases purchase frequency, creates predictable recurring revenue, builds emotional loyalty. Best practices for membership models include providing ongoing value beyond that first purchase, designing flexible memberships that are easy to upgrade or cancel, constantly innovating to keep the value fresh, offering diverse payment options, listening actively, and making visible changes based on member feedback. The big picture? Membership fosters both loyalty and long-term sustainability. 6 quick strategies to strengthen relationships. If I had to hand you a cheat sheet right now, here are 6 quick strategies you can use immediately. Understand expectations. Focus on your customers' goals, not just demographics. Deliver added value. Give them tools or exclusive insights that go beyond the sale. Communicate transparently. Be honest, consistent, and open. Shape loyalty programs around CLV, not arbitrary discounts. Encourage sharing. Turn negative feedback into a positive driver for growth. Professionalize the customer experience, from easy checkouts to AI-powered support with a human fallback. The future outlook. Looking forward, the future of customer relationships lies in personalization at scale, powered by AI and digital platforms. Education, healthcare, entertainment, they're all moving toward models that combine smart technology with emotional connection. Here's the truth. In today's hyper-competitive marketplace, standing out isn't just about having the best product. It's about creating a base of committed, trusting customers who know that they're more than just buyers. They're partners in a shared journey. So let's bring it all together. If you want your ads to build relationships and not just clicks, focus on the equation of value delivered versus satisfaction experienced. Anchor your strategy in CLV instead of one-off transactions. Use service, personalization, communities, and loyalty intelligently. And always, always measure retention, not just reach. Because at the end of the day, technology, AI, CRM systems, all of it isn't the point. They're tools. The point is people. When you use ads to deepen understanding, express respect, and exceed expectations, you're not just running campaigns, you're building futures. And that's how ads stop being noise and start being the beginning of something truly lasting. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Just Shelf Digest. If this episode sparked new ideas for your business or campaign, I'd love for you to take one small action today. Review your latest ad and ask yourself, does it just seek a click or does it start a relationship? If you found this valuable, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop your feedback in the comments, and share this with someone who needs to rethink how they approach advertising. Until next time, keep creating, keep connecting, and keep investing in relationships that last.